Why does nobody remember me in this world episode 1 review? And I'm a little bit late, but the first episode was interesting enough that I still wanted to review the first episode. My thoughts and feelings about this first episode is that it was actually very good. A little bit surprising in the things it did, but surprising in a good way. So yeah, we see that this anime takes place in a universe where a lot of different races exist. Yeah, it was mentioned that there are other races, and the races are mythical beasts, celestial, demons, and spirits. I think if I'm not mistaken, those were the other races that were mentioned. And yeah, supposedly there was a big war between them, and surprisingly enough, the human race won thanks to the help of the Sage Sid. And yeah, we see later on that maybe the Sage Sid actually never existed, or maybe he did, but maybe there was something interesting going on. And what I mean by this is that maybe the legendary Sid, the Sage Sid, was always Guy. Maybe the beginning that we saw in the anime, in the episode, in the first episode, was an alternative universe or a future universe, something like that. I mean, it was actually very interesting because we see him being in one universe at the beginning of the episode, and then later on we see him in a different universe. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know who did that, but I mean, that was a little bit surprising. And in the universe that we saw at the beginning, the legendary Sage Sid actually did exist, but in the other universe that he was transported to, or whatever happened there, he doesn't actually exist. Or maybe he does, and maybe the legendary Sid is on the making. Maybe the legendary Sid is Kai himself. So yeah, maybe that could be the case, or something similar to it. I don't know what is going on there. It was definitely confusing a little bit, at least to me. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the episode review, it was interesting enough for me to be making a video about it. And yeah, I mean, there were different aspects of the anime that caught my attention. For example, the whole thing that there was a war between the 5 races, the humans, the spirits, the devils/demons, the celestials, the mythical beasts. Yeah, there were 5 races and there was a war. That really caught my attention. The other thing that caught my attention about the episode was the protagonist himself. He seems a very, I guess you can say, down-to-earth, mature character. Not necessarily goofy, not necessarily overpowered, although he can be that maybe in the future. But as of right now, he doesn't seem to be that way. Yeah, he seems like a normal character, and I think that will benefit the anime, because the type of anime that we're watching definitely wants to have a character like that, and it is really nice seeing that our main character is like that, at least in my opinion. I don't know how the rest of the anime will be. Another interesting thing came at the end of the episode, or at the beginning of the episode, depending on how you see it. But yeah, what I'm talking about is that we saw Celestial. I think that is what it was, or maybe something similar to it. And I mean, definitely that Celestial will be a main character going forward. So yeah, I don't know how strong she is. She seems to be, in a tough position. I think that guy will definitely help her, even though he was a little bit surprised seeing her, even though he was, like I said, a little bit taken aback what was happening there. But yeah, I think another thing I forgot to mention about, where he got transported to, is that apparently nobody seems to remember him, or something weird is happening there. Yeah, not even Jian, one of his best friends, doesn't seem to remember him. Yeah, like I mentioned, something weird is going on there. I wonder who did that. Maybe nobody did that. Maybe for a reason or another it happened, or I mean, maybe there is a device that made it happen. I mean, yeah, there are definitely a lot of possibilities on how that happened. And yeah, I think that is something that will definitely be explained later on, as we advance the episodes. And again, that is one of the reasons why I wanted to review this first episode. I'm not sure if I'm going to be reviewing the rest of the anime, if we're being, honest, but I wanted just to mention that it was definitely an interesting anime. Maybe I will come back and review it, but it definitely started very good, very well. It has, some promising things, with the girl at the ending, with the whole thing of him being transported, and some other things that were happening in the anime. So yeah, but yeah, if you enjoyed the episode review, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss potentially the next episode review, please subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that will be everything by me, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.